world's tallest building in the world. And they know about Dubai Mall, the biggest mall in the world. They know about Burj Al Arab, the 7-star hotel. They know about Dubai Marina. They hear about, where else? Palm Jumeirah, the one that from the aerial view you see it's shaped like a palm tree. Now, the people who invested in these properties, in these locations, 10 and 12 years ago, they are the people who have made money from these locations. Every smart investor, once you've settled down with, you have 3 questions to settle before you go into it. One is why? Why does it have to be real estate, right? And the reason why we go for real estate is because of future generations. We don't just want to live now and just go and leave nothing for our families and people who are coming up after us. And we want something that is real, something that is tangible. We want to be able to handle what we're investing in. And real estate is a low-risk investment. You are sure it will be there. Right. So once you've settled the why, the next thing is the where. So the where is where the location comes in. I think about 3 important things in investing in real estate. 1 is location. Number 2 is location. Number 3 is location. Location is the most important thing because you can build anything in a good location and people will buy. I'm coming from when I'm talking about these locations. Now, we know about the downtown. People hear about these areas. People hear about the Palm Jumeirah. People hear about the Burj Al Arab. People hear about Dubai Marina. The people who bought in these places 2010, 2008, and 12 or thereabouts, right now they've made all the money they invested, and it's just profit all the way. And they get to have it for a lifetime and transfer it to their kids. So if anyone is buying a property from there now, they're buying at the highest rate possible. So imagine buying something for maybe $500,000 and someone else bought it for $250,000. Nobody will feel happy about that, right? Because the person that bought $250 years ago, for example, and that person has made his money back, both from rent and capital appreciation. If the person wants to resell it for maybe $450,000, they're making an extra $200 for whatever rent they've gotten before. But if you buy it for $500,000, your profit margin will be so less because you're trying to maintain the market value, right? So the best time for any smart investor to purchase a property is when it's still under construction, when there is a future for it. There were people Sheikh Mohammed approached to invest in downtown 2008, and I said, no, this is a desert. I can see camels grazing in this area. There's no reason to invest there. Why should I? But there were smart investors that went ahead and invested. Now they're reaping it. Because if you go to Dubai now in the evenings and you go to downtown, there's traffic. The lands are done. The buildings are all up. Right? It has gotten to its peak. Same with Burj Al Arab location, the Al Basha. Same also with the Palm Jumeirah. All done. Lot of traffic in the evenings. The developers have made money from all those locations. Sheikh Mohammed has made money from all those locations. So because he's visionary, he thought to himself, okay, I'm done with these areas. Now I want to develop another place. I want a new attraction point because I don't want Dubai to become a past tense in the mind of people. I want them to keep thinking of coming to Dubai because tourism is one of the mainstays of the economy. So he thought to himself, let me develop another city. And that's where this city came into place. So the name of the Sheikh of Dubai is Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. And this city is known as Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum City. MBR City for short. So what does this mean? It is his city. So he developed downtown, but he doesn't live in downtown. He developed Dubai Marina, but he doesn't live there. He developed Palm Jumeirah, but he doesn't live there. He lives in MBR City. That's where his palace is. So he thought to himself, now I want to make this place the next attraction. So I'm going to move downtown from here to here. So what did he do? Now we have here the Burj Khalifa. Burj Khalifa is currently the world's tallest building. But one part of Burj Khalifa is hotel, and the other part is residential. Now here in his city, MBR City, He's building this Maidan 1 tower, and Maidan 1 tower is going to be the world's tallest residential building. So we have world's tallest building in the world, both hotel and residential, and here we have world's tallest residential building. It's going to be 176 floors of building, purely residential. Imagine living on the 170th floor of a building. Now, we have here Dubai Mall. Dubai Mall is currently the world's biggest mall. Here, we're coming up with the Maidan 1 Mall, which is going to be bigger than Dubai Mall. So what is going to be the biggest mall in the world? Maidan 1 Mall. So the same way people go now to go and see Dubai Mall, they come and see Maidan 1 Mall. In Mall of Emirates, close to the border, we have the ski slope. Here, there's a ski slope coming up. This is it. It's going to be 7 times bigger than the one in Mall of Emirates. Currently, in the downtown, we have the dancing fountain. I don't know how many of us have seen the dancing fountain, like the water that dances. It's really beautiful. It's different music. Now, there is dancing fountain here. It is going to be 7 times bigger than the one in Dubai Mall. So you see what he's doing. He's trying to get whatever makes people want to visit Dubai Mall, downtown. He's taking whatever makes people want to visit Dubai Marina. He's bringing them here. So not only will you be talking about downtown, maybe 5 years from now, or talking about border, or talking about the rest of them, people also start talking about Maidan 1. So when is the best place to invest in this place? Now that is under construction. Because 10 years from now, this same conversation will be replicated somewhere else, and people will be saying, people who bought from MBR City 2002, they are the people who have made money from MBR City because they bought at the lowest percent. They bought when it's still under construction. So he's moving all these things here. Now we've settled about the location, right? Dubai is the perfect place to invest in right now. And in Dubai, the best place to invest is somewhere that has a future, somewhere they're working on, somewhere that has a glorious future, basically. Which is the MBR City, which is the next downtown, right? Now, if you've settled the location, what is the next thing? The developer. Now I have a perfect location. Who is going to build it for me? Can I trust this person? If he says he's going to deliver this, can I trust this person to deliver? And that's where I bring you to Shoba. So Shoba, we're known as a palace maker. The reason we're known as a palace maker is because we started out building palaces in Oman. So the chairman of Shoba is Mr. PNC Menon, and Shoba is named after his wife, actually. And he was originally in Oman. He had an interior design company, had a carpentry shop, and one of the days, he had a chance meeting with the Sheikh of Oman. So the Sheikh asked him to build a door for him. It's a very inspiring story. There's a video about it. So he built a door for the Sheikh of Oman. And this door was so beautiful that everybody that came in to see the Sheikh was like, who did this door for you? And of course, the people that will come to visit the Sheikh are royals as well. So, and he will refer them to this small company trying to make ends meet somewhere in Oman. And from there, he started having a long line of clients, royal clients. So he calls it the golden run. So he ended up doing a lot of things, a lot of contracts for the royals. Then he went on to build a palace in Oman. He went on to build the Grand Mosque in Oman. And from there, his name just spread abroad. And they started knowing him as they started calling him the palace maker. So the palaces in Oman were built by Shoba. And the palaces also in Bahrain was built by Shoba. And he also went on to build for the president of Tajikistan. So most of the major buildings in Arab nations were built by Mr. PNC Menon. He contributed so much to the Oman Caliphate that they gave him a citizenship. And trust me, Arab nations, they hardly give you citizenship. So they will give you long stay visas, they will give you residence visas for 10 years, 20 years, but they will hardly give you their passport. But Shoba, Mr. PNC Menon and his family, they have Omani nationality now. So he's known as the palace maker. So when Sheikh Mohammed thought to himself, so the very first villas that were built around this city was built by Shoba. Then 4.5 years ago, we decided to build our own. So in exchange for what we built for the sheikh. Now the reason why we're able to build these palaces is because we are backward integrated. So by backward integrated, I mean from the start to the finish is handled in-house. We don't outsource anything. So usually developers, they will want to build a property and they'll get a company to do the design for them, right? The architectural design. They'll get another company to do the construction. They'll get another company to do the purchase of the materials.